Yo, what's good? Everyday Superpower, the place where we learn about body language, game, communication, biology, psychology, everything in between. Um, a bold one, this one. It's about lay count. So first and foremost, I'll give you a disclaimer. I think counting, your sexual conquests. Um, you see, that's body language, right? Did you see what I just did? That was an itchy nose in reference to me needing to cover my mouth of what I just said. I hate the word conquest. It's disgusting to me. But that is relevant to what I'm discussing today. I think after the age of 20, if you're still counting your lays and you're sort of putting numerics on the women you are sleeping with, I think not only is it childish, it's very frail, and it's an overt display of what one may consider toxic masculinity. I think it's a disgusting thing to do, and I think you never will build honest relationships and true connection with the fairer sex, given you look at them as numbers as opposed to individuals and independent human entities, right? So I don't believe in none of that. The moment I hear a man talk about a lay count, I think you're full of shit. I swear to God. It seems to share a parallel as well with men fluffing up their height. And every man walks around 7 foot tall with a 20-inch dick. That's what men are always like, trying to put themselves out as being, and it's an incredible showcase of insecurity and just frailty as far as the ego is concerned. That's a part of us I don't like. And when I say us, I'm not bringing you into the equation. I'm saying me and men. I don't lie, but it sucks to share space with men who have to lie about who they are and what they truly are. It's horrible. So the whole lay count thing, I think, is a cringe. And I say that to say this, right? When you're speaking to someone and they're talking about these fluffed up supernatural numbers, oh, what's your lay count, man? I've been laid all this many times, and you'll get it with these pickup artists, right? And these people trying to sell you a course, and they'll just give you these ridiculous numbers. Me as a man, me as a hustler, right? I think to myself, why you giving so much of your time? Let's say this is true. If your lay count is so high, what are you doing with your life? Because you're clearly just living life to pursue the validation of these women. Because let's say, for example, you are pulling every single weekend with a different woman, right? You have to establish the communication in order to bring her walls down, to be perceived as less threatening, to go through and create that space for this to happen. And that's not impossible. Because I'm currently going through a patch where I've got a bad habit of doing this. But that being said, it's exhausting and you get nothing done. If you want to pursue your path, pursue and focus on what makes an incredible difference to you and what's right for you, it's going to be incredibly hard to do when you're engaging on such a consistent basis, building these huge lay counts, right? Anyone who's got something which is questionable, I think, what is going on with your life for you to be put in this position? Are you paying for it? Well, you are one way or another, right? But are you paying for it to get a half-hour job done, to get an hour job done? Are you going down to your local parlour to get these numbers? Or what sort of man are you? Because whilst you're out there chasing that punani, you're not building. You're not being creative, and you think, oh well, I just have sex with her and then I kick her out. Bro, if that's the case, you're lying to me, because that's not how it works. That is not how it works. Unless you're some celebrity and you have established some reason for women to just fall on your dick like that, it does not work like that. It does not work like not for your average man. Not for your average man. You're on this video engaging with me, knowing very well. I bet 95% of you watching this video know that is not the case. That women don't just fall into your lap like that. It doesn't matter how good you are at gaming. And if you are good at gaming, you're out and about every single weekend, every night of the week, whatever. You're not building your purpose. You're not getting on what matters. And indirectly, that will be actually affecting your success with the women. So what is it? What is it? What is it? There needs to be balance, yeah? So I say that. I don't believe these men who are, when it comes to the 3 digits and onwards, I start to question it. Because when something is too overt, it becomes an overcompensation. And I'm not saying that it might not be true, because why the hell might not it be true? But I start to think, what are you covering up first and foremost? And secondly, what are you doing to actually establish some degree of self-worth? What are you building as a man when you have to be always in the realm of these new women? I knew a guy who was mad on the women. He was already on about it and this, that, and the third. And the thing is, right, what quality of women are you engaging with to not have reoccurring sexual connection with them? Why do you keep bouncing to the next person and the next person? Are you telling me none of these women were so engaging and so, connective with you that you had them hang around for a little bit? You don't do that. These are the questions I ask, and it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So I say that to say this: if you're listening or paying attention to someone who's got this astronomical lay count, or at least that's what they project into this space, and they sell a course and they teach you how to do this on the side, have a think about that. Start to question that person and think, is that true? And on the flip side, in defense of that person, that would be a good reason to have them numbers, because not only can you give good information, but that's your business as a whole, right? I can feel that. But when it comes to a man chasing his purpose, your purpose isn't getting into the pants of each and every other woman. It's time consuming. It's expensive if you're going out and dating and this and that. And for your average man, you're not making a phone call, you're not matching someone on a dating app, you're not getting good references, and people are just knocking at your door and coming in to have sex with you, unless they are a prostitute. Make sense? That's a little discussion on lay count, right? It's food for thought. I'm doing alright, I'm half decent, I'm seeing people on a regular interval, but like I told you just then, speaking from experience, it's time consuming, it's energy consuming, a lot of upkeep, and you have to go through the minefield, man, because you don't really know who you're dealing with if you're that sort of all over the place. Truth be told, that's the game. Click subscribe for honesty. Yeah, we upload each and every day. 2 links down in the description. It's the Dictionary of Body Language, where you'll learn how to read people from A to B, learn how to assess them non-verbally. That's where this channel started. I'm a non-verbal specialist. Second to that is the Patreon. Peace.